Are you stuck? Have you lost your mojo? Are you tired of hearing everybody say that you must exercise, but you just can't get back into it or even get started? Then you're in the right place. Hey, it's Amy from Be Healthy Enough. I help women over 50 get moving even as those darn aches and pains of age start to creep in. Before we get started, take a deep breath in. The first step of most every problem is to realize it's a problem. You did that. I want you to take a moment and give yourself credit for just opening this up and pressing play. You've taken a step forward, which is huge. Then I want you to put the past in the past and realize that the break you were on, whether it's just been for the summer or since COVID or it's been years, it doesn't matter. It's the past. It does not matter. You're going to let that go. Do not feel guilty or bad. I had a member comment on an Instagram post of mine, and I replied back because I hadn't heard from her for a while, asking how she was, and she sheepishly said she hadn't been working out because she was enjoying time with her family. Family she hadn't seen in 3 years, and she was feeling guilty about not working out to my videos. Carol, I just adore you. I replied to her and told her, do not take any time away from those precious moments that you're doing by watching me. I know she was being active. Big deal if she wasn't doing a prescribed workout. She was enjoying life, relieving stress, and that's what is most important for her at that particular moment. That was it. Carol, I know you'll get back to it. Thank you for being a member for over 2 years. There could be so many reasons why you've taken a break, not just a vacation like Carol. Maybe you've been caring for an elderly parent and your body is just completely overwhelmed. Maybe you've been recovering from an injury. Maybe you just got bored or you're tired of feeling exhausted because you kept doing what you did in your 30s and it just wasn't working anymore. I see so many women our age that still believe that exercise is a punishment. Ugh. Or is this you? You've been comparing yourself to that horrible standard in our society and you just felt hopeless. Why does it matter? Any of those things can get you to stop, and then it starts a downward spiral, especially if you're one of those all or nothing types like I used to be, and you know you can't do what you used to do to get back in shape. So again, why bother? But today, I'm going to give you some things to think about and possibly get things going in the right direction so you can get back to exercise and be healthy enough to do all you want to do in this later and better half of life. That's what I want you to get excited about today. The chance to feel better, to be in a better mood, more confident, more energy, sleeping better, better sex. While you're turning this ship around, weight should not even be entered in the discussion or on your mind. Throw away that scale for now, okay? This is all about feeling better, getting your mojo back. Enough of that. Let's talk about actions. I'm an action girl. The number one way to get back to exercise is to start with something easy. That's one of the biggest reasons I found that women lose motivation is we focus on things that feel too big or too overwhelming. When you think about, oh my gosh, I have to lose so much weight, or I need to look like that person, stop. That is so unimportant for where you're at right now. Today, we're focusing on getting back on track and being the healthiest person that you can be. Not where you were in your 30s or even your 40s, but how to feel the best you can today and more importantly, tomorrow. Ideas for something easy. It's going to be different for everyone, so get out a pen and paper, and if any of these things feel right, jot them down, okay? A simple walk around the neighborhood is the perfect way to start remembering how good it feels. Then you can progress to walking further, or maybe trying a HIIT walking workout, which is high intensity interval training where you walk a few minutes fast, then a few minutes slow, and then repeat. I do this in all my walking workout videos. Other ideas, virtual workouts are in abundance now. Whatever sounds fun to you, dance, strength training, cardio, chair workouts, Pilates. Even for us women over 50, I love Pilates Follow Bee Fitness, Flippin' 50, Fabulous 50. There's a lot out there. Whatever you feel like doing, type it in Google and I guarantee there's a workout for you. Group classes may be open, which are fun. Biking clubs, e-bikes are really popular right now. We've got 2. Hiking, pickleball. Have you tried that yet? I have not tried that. Give yourself permission to try something that makes you happy, not what you think you need to do to lose weight. Be a kid again. Try something new, a movement that makes you feel good. Before I move on to the next one, I also want to give a plug to strength training. I know it can be one of those things that might overwhelm you, but I have to tell you, strength training has transformed how I look at exercise. With appropriate strength training, you can have more of an impact on your entire body in a shorter amount of time. And it really is the secret to longevity. Why? Because it helps us build lean muscle mass that we're losing daily over 50. It boosts our metabolism, it improves bone density, and it even can help with joint pain. It has helped me transform my body, feel stronger, more confident, healthier, and it could be what gives you your mojo back, give you feeling stronger. Reach out if you need help with this, or again, Mr. Google is amazing. I should say Mrs. Google. Reach out if you need help with this, or again, Mrs. Google is amazing. Okay, next one, number 2, stick to the 5-minute rule. A lot of times when you're getting back into the swing of things, the idea of doing a full 30-minute or hour-long workout can be incredibly daunting, which often leads us to give up before we even get started. So if that long workout feels overwhelming, commit to just 5 minutes. Remember, we're just trying to get our mojo back. If you start working out for that 5 minutes and you just don't have the energy to keep going, then that's it, you can be done. More often than not, once you are up and moving, you'll feel good and you want to keep going, but just start with 5 minutes. Also, it's important to decide how often you're going to exercise, even if it is just for those 5 minutes. When members of the Be Healthy Enough community get stuck, I coach them to move for 5 minutes, for 5 days, no more, no less. But that might not be right for you. Maybe it's only 3 days that feel doable and good. Decide now instead of leaving it to chance. Do not set a goal that is too big or too overwhelming and doesn't take into consideration where you're at right now. Who cares what you used to do in the past? Running or walking 5 miles a day or doing group classes 5 days a week or whatever. If you haven't been doing anything in a long time, you have to ease yourself into it. Otherwise, you're gonna get hurt or you're gonna get so sore that you'll have to take another break, and we don't want that, okay? Third way to get back into exercise is to schedule it. You've decided what you'll do and then how many days you're going to get it done. Now you got to schedule it into your calendar as an appointment for you. Treat it as important as a doctor's appointment. Don't worry what time of day is best to exercise right now. Yes, that's important, but we don't need to think about that now. You're trying to get your mojo back. The perfect time for you to work out now is when you can get it done and won't get easily distracted. I personally work out first thing in the morning. I used to block out my calendar at 9. That way I could get a good coffee buzz going and do the work that needed that coffee buzz. But what I was finding is that I'd get on a roll and exercise would just get pushed off the to-do list and, oh, I need to get all this stuff done. I can exercise tomorrow. Now I get it done first thing. Well, not first thing. I usually get up and about 5:30 I have a cup of coffee or 2, walk the dog, plan my day, and then exercise before I do anything else. I turn off my phone. I try to minimize disruptions as best I can. I started this about 2 or 3 months ago, and I've really been keeping up with my workout plans. If you know you get caught up with work in the evenings or whatever, then schedule your workouts in the morning or first thing like I do. If mornings are just too busy, then schedule your workout in the evenings. If you know it's going to be a crazy busy day, how about break up your workouts into little sessions, because something is always better than doing nothing. Number 4 is to find an exercise buddy. The more layers of accountability we have, the more likely we'll exercise. If you know you have somebody waiting, or if you've made a commitment to someone else, like a personal trainer you've paid for or a membership, it's harder to make up an excuse. Don't you agree that it's so easy to skip a workout or even stop early if it's just yourself you have to answer to? What about finding someone else that wants to get their mojo back that might be maybe at the same place that you're at? bring them along. Having a friend, a work colleague, or even a family member to work out is a great way to boost your motivation. You hold each other accountable and you're more likely to stick to your workout routine. It also adds a fun social aspect, which can bring a little bit more fun back into working out, which is what we're trying to do. Number 5 is get excited. Remember how good exercise makes you feel. One of the keys to all of this is to find a way to get excited. Get some fun new clothes or a new pretty dumbbell or a new water bottle. Lay it all out the night before. Remember when summer was over and you'd get so excited to go back to school? You'd get new clothes, a notebook, backpack, maybe those fun little lunch boxes we used to get, and you couldn't wait to go back to school. I want you to tap into that back to school mentality to get back to exercise. Let's also think about how good exercise is going to make us feel. Sometimes we focus way too much on the effort of it rather than the outcome. The thing with the workout is while it can be hard in the moment, most people I know feel so good when they're done. Also, getting back into exercise has a ripple effect. I see it all the time. I hear from so many people that say when they start to exercise, they also start adding in other positive habits. We know how easy it is to spiral down and into a lot of bad habits. We can also spiral upward and start stacking one good habit on top of the other. You're going to find yourself craving healthier foods, drinking more water, saying no to those unhealthy foods and drinks. Really tap into that. Get excited about that upward spiral. Almost done. It's so hot. I turned the air off so you couldn't hear it. Lastly, do all of this for yourself, not anybody else. This may be the most important rule to remember. I always say, don't work out for anyone else but you. Being fit and healthy should be about making yourself feel great, having confidence and striving to be your best. Remember, do this for you, not anyone else or how they think you should look. Each time you exercise, know that you've done something good for yourself and celebrate that. I lied, I have one last tip. For now, while you're in this phase of your life, just trying to get your mojo back, you want to avoid anything that's going to overwhelm you, stress you out, make you sad, etc. If weighing yourself is that, do not get on the scale. I know that the start of many exercise programs, even mine, I say, what gets measured gets improved, and I ask you to log your beginning numbers. But if that stresses you out, don't do it. For now, your weight is not what you should be worried about. Remember, the objective is to get your mojo back because you deserve it. This is an opportunity to try something differently, not become obsessive, but to be the best you can be today. Be healthy enough. By the way, that's why I named my company Be Healthy Enough, because I was tired of being obsessive. Let's review. It's time to get your motivation back by keeping it simple, planning and scheduling it, getting excited and doing it for your health, and feeling the best you can be, not anything else. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you, and you're free to go if you want to go do this on your own, but of course, I have something for you to try. If you want some help, if you want to get out of that summer, COVID, or decade-long rut, if you want to start exercising again and making it a habit and getting re-energized for the best fall ever, I'm hosting a Get Back to Exercise Challenge starting on September 12th, 2022. For 2 weeks, we'll be motivating each other to exercise appropriately for our age. You'll get access to my entire workout library, over 350 as of today, and I've created 3 different workout plans because everybody is different and they're in a different place in their fitness journey. If you're looking for those jaw-dropping transformations you're getting sold to on the internet that can be done in 2 weeks, this is not the place for you. My goal is to help you get back your mojo, to make exercise a habit again, to remove that overwhelming, oh my God, I don't know what to do feeling by providing a clear and distinct plan to follow, with workouts designed for just us women over 50, and to be a part of an amazing community of like-minded women cheering each other on. Registration is now open until September 11th, 2022, so hurry and join us.